Y'all not gonna believe this. So today is Monday and I'm on my way to work walking. Yes, I'm walking to work. I'm not gonna stay all day. I just have to go do payroll. I'm taking day. I just needed to be off today. Going through a lot of emotional BS and I just needed some time. So I decided not to go into work today. Then I forgot payroll was due. So I have to go in and do my payroll and then I'm gonna leave. I even dressed in a manner that they would know I'm not there to stay. So, yep. Let my daughter drive the car and now I have to walk to work. Her brakes are not good, so it's at the house. Her car is at the house with the tire off one side because we couldn't figure out how to get the lug off. Well, so I have to go get a drill. And I have to go catch the trolley for that because she has my car. Did I say she had my car more than one time? Oh my goodness, I'm having to walk. Good gracious. And the sun is not out. But it does that sometimes here in San Diego. It'll be cloudy during the morning and then it'll clear up around 10, 11 o'clock. So, yeah, but it's cloudy. At least the sun is not beating me up while I'm walking to work because it's supposed to be like 80-something degrees today. Hey guys, what is it, Tuesday? Yes, it is Tuesday. Yesterday I took a semi-day off work, but y'all saw I had to walk to work. But my daughter's brakes got fixed last night, so we finished the brakes last night, and she was able to drive her own car today. So I'm in mine, yes. But nothing is going on other than I am so grateful that it's Tuesday. Then tomorrow is hump day, and then it's a three-day weekend. Y'all, okay. So I called myself editing last night and was gonna put a vlog together so I can upload it. I accidentally deleted the footage. Yes, I did. I accidentally deleted the darn footage after I had been working on it for like 35 minutes. I was so frustrated and I didn't have it because normally I have an external hard drive that I put all my unedited vlog footage on. I hadn't transferred it to that, so when I deleted it, it was just gone. Yeah, so the footage that I was gonna edit and upload last night, I sent back out into the universe. It is cloudy again this morning, but by 10 o'clock it'll be clear. Good morning, guys. I am, of course, on my way to work. Yesterday was a day. It was a day. Let me explain what's going on with my department. I manage a 24-hour communication center for the hospital. What my department does is we take care of calling the emergency codes that's coming into the hospital. So let's say a paramedic calling and say we're arriving with a stroke patient. We then go announce it overhead, call the on-call doctor, get the departments ready to receive this patient. We also take the incoming calls for the hospital. I also handle like the cell phones for the hospital and the pagers for the hospital. What else do I do? I'm also responsible for writing the codes for the hospital to process, which is a huge responsibility in itself. So, and that's just some of the things. I didn't even go through everything. Now, my staff, September 22nd will be my 1-year anniversary there. My staff has been there. I have somebody 37 years, 30 years, 26 years, 19 years. I think the least tenured person is 12 years. And then I have my per diem who are just starting. Well, one that just transitioned into full-time. So she's only been there 4 months. And me and this young lady have built quite a bond. We met actually prior to me hiring her, but this story is crazy. I think you guys, I kind of shared with you what I was going through when I first moved to San Diego. Very humbling beginning. Wind up sleeping in a car and everything. So I met this young lady panhandling. Yes, asking for gas money. And I would tell people, I went to a gas station, I said, well, you know, you don't have to give me the money, but can you just put gas in my car? And I met her at the gas station. She said, I just moved here too. I'm living in a hotel. I said, well, where are you from? So she told me where she was from, and she told me, you know, what she did. She said, I'm a PBX operator. I was like, oh my God, I'm a PBX supervisor or manager. So she said, really? I said, yeah. We exchanged never talked again. Never said anything to each other again. And I told her, I said, when I left the interaction, I said, God will reveal to us why we met like this. Now, she didn't give me any money. She didn't have any. Because I told her, I said, girl, I'll beg for both of us if I need to. And, you know, sometimes you get down and you need a hand up. And at the time I was asking for people with gas, I was showing them, look, I have an offer letter. This is when I start. I'm just at a crossroads right now. So, and I wasn't asking for money. I would tell people, can you just put gas in the car for me? That didn't last long, thank God. I just had to do that, I think, twice since being here. But anyway, and then it's so funny because I'm getting off the topic, y'all. Let me go back. So, there was a time after starting this position that I needed some per diem. So I ran across a couple of excellent candidates. She was one of them. Now, mind you, we didn't really exchange anything but phone numbers. I did reach out to her one time and her phone was off. So I was like, oh well. So by the time I'm hiring, she's so far removed, I never even thought about it. So like I said, I came across some great candidates and pulled one of them and did a phone screening. So I'm just going, you know, tell me something about yourself, and, you know, tell me, you know, some of your previous experience and why do you want to do this. So when she got into tell me something about yourself, I said, what motivates you, what drives you? She said, well, I'm from such and such and such. I've been here a couple of months. And I was like, wait, what? I said, where you from? She said, I'm from. And I said, okay. I said, so what brought you here? She said, just a change. I just really needed a change. I said, oh, okay. I said, you know, coming to California, coming to San Diego is a huge change, because she's from the East Coast too. I said, from the East Coast. She said, yes, it is, but I love it over here. I said, I do too. I said, so your family, you know, came over here with you? She was like, no, just me. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, this couldn't be the same. I said, wait. I stopped the interview, the phone screen, and I said, wait, I think I know you. She said, yes, ma'am, you do. I was like, oh my God. She said, I didn't want to reveal who I was because I wanted to keep it strictly professional. I said, okay. So I brought her in for a face-to-face interview. Now, the way I conduct my interviews with my staff is I always let another staff, 1 or 2 other staff members, go into the interview with me. They are the determining factor, because that operator will have to work real close with those operators. So if they say no, I say no. So we went into the interview, and I took one of my operators with me, and I said, if she can get past you, she can have the job. If she can't, then she will move on. Now, I did not let this operator know that I even slightly remotely knew her, because I didn't want it to be, hold on, y'all, I'm going into the garage. Anyway, so I told my operator, she doesn't get past you, she doesn't get the job. Now, again, I didn't tell her I knew the young lady, because I didn't want her to go into the interview with the expectations that I wanted her to hire her, or wanted her to say yes. So I wanted the determining factor to be hers. She interviewed real well, and she got the position. Now, this is where it becomes like, really? So we'll eat lunch together, and I mean, we have started bonding off campus. Yeah, I'm parking, so let me see if I'm in the line right here. Yep. Anyway, we did start bonding off campus, but we go to lunch together from time to time. Her schedule is almost consistent with mine, and that's because she started as a per diem, which a per diem is basically a department filler, like an in-house temp. I use it wherever I needed to. A schedule came open, she applied for it, and she got it because one other tenure person didn't want it, so I gave it to her. And I asked around, did anybody else want it too, because I didn't want that whole favoritism thing. So she got the position. So every now and then we'll eat lunch together. Oh boy, so did I. So yesterday I'm sitting in front of my boss in HR. Well, there are some concerns of favoritism. I said I knew this was going to come up. This is questioning my ethics and hers as well. She doesn't ask me to step out of the realms and the perimeters of any expectation, procedure, or policy that the hospital have set. When I run her report, as well as my other operators, she's outperforming them. So yesterday I'm feeling like a kid in the principal's office saying, well, why do you like her more than you like the other operators? I don't. Her work ethic is stronger than a lot of them that's been there for a long time. Her values are more intact and in place than some of them. I had one lady to tell me she was going on jury duty just to have the day off, and then couldn't provide me the information, and then got mad, sat in my office and started crying, talking about, well, I really needed that day off, but I didn't want to tell you why I needed the day off. I'm like, but who lies about jury duty? So, you know, I'm at a loss with this. Yesterday, out of frustration, I said, well, I just won't eat lunch with her no more. I'm just tired of this. But then she started talking to me, and Shane did too, and he was like, why would you let them mandate who you eat with? Because what will be next? And I totally agree. Understand perception is your reality, but the reality of it is she's outworking the department. Not one time did they mention how me and her alone manned that office, because we had one of my operators, her father passed. Me and her manned that office alone so the staff could go to the funeral. Now, one person mentioned that, but they mentioned that we go to lunch together. Now, one person mentioned that she was willing to take over schedules that was not hers, because she has a cushy schedule, 8 to 4:30. But she's willing to work to assist anybody. She'll stay in there longer than she has to. She's worked overnight. But nobody mentioned that, but they mentioned we eat lunch together. Really? Yeah. I'm trying to refocus myself, and I agree with Shane. They shouldn't be a determining factor whether we eat lunch together or not. They should not be able to determine that, dictate that, mandate that, put guidelines on that. It shouldn't be allowed. I said it out of frustration. My boss was like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't, because you want to protect her, because we did just come out of a situation months ago where they were bullying one particular operator, and she wound up moving to another department. And my boss was like, well, you don't want them to pounce on her. And I'm thinking, they're not going to do it. Her personality is too strong, and she already had to confront somebody on something in there. She did it really professionally, but she had to tell them, look, you discovered my performance review, and you read it and you shared it with the staff. You invaded and violated my confidentiality. She did it very professionally. She told her, she said, and if I find that you're willing to violate me in that manner again, we will be sitting in front of HR. So that's how my day went yesterday. That was a Thursday. Thank goodness it's Friday. Y'all, I'm going in here because I'm in here a little early, because I'm taking over for an operator that is off today because Monday is Labor Day. And I didn't have enough staff to cover that, but I'm actually hiring again. Because this young lady moved into a permanent role, and she's no longer per diem, so now I have to fill that role. And I think I'm going to hire a couple of, instead of one, hire two. But yeah, that's how my day went yesterday, and we're going to hope today goes better, because, alright. I'm getting ready to get in here to work. I'm already 17 minutes late, but I'm the boss. I'll talk to y'all this afternoon. They waiting for me. Want to get some steaks. We are at the Black Angus Steakhouse. My daughter about to trip off. Oh, here you come, Kwame. That's all right. That steak was good too.
It was good. I ate all of it.
Y'all ain't gonna, why y'all didn't pack the bread up?
Who don't want that? Who gonna eat that? The ones in my job don't look like this.
Leave my what?
What are you doing right now? You trying to do something strange for a piece of change?
I'm sorry, what?
He heard me.
No, I'm sorry. I actually didn't hear you.
You didn't hear me? I said, are you trying to do something strange for a piece of change? You trying to make it rain on you. I think I made him uncomfortable. There you go. And you do. Why are you dropping the dollar so slow? You should have just rained on it better.
Hey guys, it is the end of the night. Face all cleaned up. Yeah, I had to take off my makeup. I need to get my eyebrows done tomorrow. Yes, I do. I need to lose weight. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the rest of the night or until I fall asleep is take out all of these braids. Yes, it is time for them to go. Yeah, I'm taking out the braids. I'm getting ready to undergo the task of taking out millions of braids. Just a thought of the process. And I'm having to use a bobby pin to get down into the braid to start unraveling them. Alright guys, I guess I'm going to end this video here because what I'm going to be doing the rest of the night and probably have into tomorrow morning is taking out these braids. But look how my hair's grown. Let me show you. Where is that piece? Up here. I can't find it. Hold on. Oh goodness. This is my hair and how it has grown. I don't know if y'all can see that. But yeah, look at there. That's about 2 to 2.5 inches of hair. But now, these braids have been in since, I think we got them in the end of June, July. The end of June, the beginning of July. And it is now September 4th. So we've had them in a really long time. And that's because I know how to retouch the braids myself. But I really need to pay some attention to my own hair. So I'm going to take these out. Yeah, so that's what I'm undergoing. So I'm going to end this vlog here by saying what I always say. Never take anything, anyone, anytime, especially your time, for granted. And don't stress about things you can't change. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.